And welcome back to Misfit Mountain. In this episode, I forgot to hit the record button. But that's fine. I caught it before I finished what I was doing. The main thing I've done is that this has been knocked down severely and is now actually updated and looks nice. And I've heavily expanded the village boundaries. Oh my gosh, I went in to be like, dang, how long have I actually been recording? And then I realized, oh, the little red light of OBS isn't on. Oh, that's why my frame rate was so stupidly smooth, because it wasn't recording it. So yeah, I'm a little salty, but that's fine. I still have stuff that I was gonna be doing, and yeah, I'm mad. Because I was like, oh my god, it's being so nice and smooth for me. That's because there wasn't any processing power being dedicated to recording. Which is actually really weird, because earlier today I was recording on Seacrest, and it was legitimately smooth. Like, I don't know what was going on. Smooth. And I go back here, I'm like, oh, it's great, it's fine, it's continuing, and then I actually hit record, and it's just like, we're not gonna behave today. So if anybody knows any good tricks for improving your frame rate when you're recording on a MacBook, I would really appreciate it. Because I don't know what else to do. I had a whole thing happen earlier, it was great, we were vibing. I forgot the word for whatever type of house that is. I still haven't looked it up. Donsk, if you know what that is, let them know. Let me know too. I don't know. I'm big sad right now. I just found out that like the last hour and 40 minutes hadn't actually been recording. And then I guess it's time to get my my supplies for retexturing. Because that's what this is now. Like, I spent the whole episode, I built that epic house. And I was like, so what triggered me to check it and what made me realize, oh dang it, those were mob drops, was I was saying something about how I go into these episodes like, I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be amazing. And then I sit down and it takes me like 4 hours to do the one thing. I'm just like, well, I can't do that anymore. We have our first entry for the writing competition. I'm not going to look at it yet. That's going to be saved for whenever the competition ends. And you guys get to vote on the entries. But I have made sure that everybody on the server is at least aware of the competition. Whether or not they participate is completely up to them. But we have had at least one entry. So I was very excited to see that. And in we go. So something else I did is that I went through and added this line here to represent where the village has grown. So these lines of jungle slabs, they are used to represent the village's growth. Because originally it was all this stuff. Like this area and up here. That's all it was. And then it expanded over that way, and now it's expanded out here. So yeah. It's not perfect, obviously it's not under everything I need to go through on this side. How did you get in there, sir? I'm very disappointed in you. I might need to snipe him out or something later, it's fine. But yeah, it is now time to retech. Why are there so many torches right there? Something here? Nope. Okay. It's time to start texturing everything. I also got this opened up, and I'm very excited. Like, we can actually use all 4 entrances of the library now. Oh, man. I guess let's start in this back corner. Good spot as any. I'm going to completely tear out this hill, and I'm going to put it back. And later, I'm thinking we'll put something here, sort of like how I have stuff over in the industrial district, where it's going to look all nice. We'll use a chiseled one here, kind of like... I think the chiseled ones is like graffiti. People have come in and carved up the floor. I don't know why or how. They just did, you know? But we'll have it go all the way in. I don't know what I want to do for the flooring in there. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I would love to hear. You know, it's kind of insane just how adding a little bit of different materials to throw off the texture can just really make it feel more real. Like, you're not gonna find a okay, you might be able to find one. Like, you're not gonna find any crazy large city like this is gonna be that has a floor that mixes, or not floors, like a ground. The general ground around town. It's not paved. It's not, nice grass pathways. Not. It's just random pieces of dirt, whatever, terracotta, hardened clay, sand. You'd never find this, but it looks all the more real because it's here. I'm definitely not gonna get all of it, especially with all the hills and stuff. But I want to get the main bit of it. I got it all the way around here. So I think if I just come back around and connect it like right here. Geez, I don't know, I don't have enough to do that. Like this is a lot of space. This is easily the largest village expansion we've had yet. I could get, hold on, you can grow sugarcane. I can grow sugarcane on sand. I could get, oh dude, I'm gonna get some pieces of sugarcane. I'm gonna put them like right along here. That's gonna look epic. Yeah, I think if I can just fill in this space, I'll be okay. I'll at least be satisfied with what I have, and then I can move on to doing something else for the rest of this video, because it's not been near enough for me to call it an episode, despite how long I have been sat here recording. I'm gonna be annoyed at myself about that one for a while. Oh yeah, I've got a great story from Seacrest earlier today. So if you watched the episode that came out yesterday, then you would have seen me working on Cinnamon's house. And a funny little story about that. So obviously I got my siblings' permission before I did anything to their houses. I'm going to be working on Diamonds and Redbirds, hopefully next episode. Actually, hopefully in between episodes, but most likely next episode. Unless something comes up that I get the opportunity to do. But so when Cinnamon first joined the server, she gave me permission that if she ever built something that I felt didn't match the theme of the city, I was allowed to blow it up. Keep this in mind. When I'm asking them for permission to mess with their stuff, I completely forget that she told me I could do this. So when I go to inform her that I've done something to her house, instead of being like, hey, I went ahead and detailed it, or something that sounds kind of good, what I did was I sent a message that basically read, hey, tell Cinnamon I did something to her house, and that if she doesn't like it, well, she gave me permission and she can undo it herself. So I sent my sibling into tears. I sent her into absolute tears, apparently, and I felt really bad when I found out, and I'm still very sorry, Cinnamon. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. I should have reworded that a lot better, but I honestly forgot. And so, man, I get the message from my mother, who's the go-between for all of this, and she's losing it. And I feel terrible. But she liked it, so it works out in the end, right? It all worked out in the end. Dude, so yesterday I make this little announcement that's like, hey, first people to find these things, I'll, give you this or this as a bribe. Absolute bribe. I'm perfectly aware. Within an hour of my announcing that in the Discord server, everything both items were located, found, and dropped off. And I was just like, okay, I'll go get you your things. Actually, as I'm recording this, I'm realizing I never actually did that, so I gotta go do that afterwards. Whoops. Okay, I think that's it for what I'm willing to detail right now, and also what I have resources for. So I'll need to go through... I'll probably do this off camera and texture up the rest of this stuff. All through here, under there, everything. Maybe a little more in here. I know there's a lot of terracotta. It's hard to, it's gotta be broken up a little bit more, I think. Okay, but now for the emergency plans of the rest of this episode that I wasn't planning on doing, but I've essentially just been like, well, I wasn't recording any of that stuff before. Alright, so something I do need to do is we need to get the 2 stacks of diamond blocks and the Seacrest skin head. Now, the Seacrest skin head I'll do off camera. I'll literally just log in on the skin, grab bow and arrow, and shoot myself until I die. But we can work on getting those emerald blocks. And the best way to do that is simply to come up here, get a bunch of iron, get a bunch of sugarcane, turn it all into paper. Actually, do I have any guys that do paper? I don't know that I do. I'll wait on that part. I'm quite certain that the number here has changed on how many iron blocks there are in relation to these. But I can't prove it. I can do 2 more things. One of them is going to be checking on the squid farm and absolutely praying that it's worked. And if it's not, then I send out a distress signal. Guys, help. I need squid for books. Like, Remains very graciously donated me a bunch of wither roses for black dye, which will be great for getting my banners. But I also need squids for squidding so I can make, like, actual books for the library. Because I don't want it to just be enchanted books. I want people to be able to come here and read a story. You know, read some poems and find a short story they like, or nonfiction. I don't know. I'm gonna spend an evening where I literally copy down books and just put them in the library. Short books, mind you, not long ones, like stupidly short books. But then the other thing we'll do after I get emeralds is I kind of want to add a different face to this. This feels very awkwardly here. I want to try and level it up a bit, you know? Just like that. And there'll just be little bits of plants and stuff that grows around the town. Can I pick up water from over here? This is going to get really annoying really quickly. Because, like, these are something safe that I can decorate the town with. I could decorate with cactus. But you know how much of a hazard those are to the villagers? So many people would die. But this will give me that nice little pop of greenery without, you know, putting the general public in danger. I have one other dude over here that offers it. Oh, sir? Oh, you're still not... Up to 2 times per day, so he just hasn't restocked yet. If he's even gonna... Oh, dang, that stinks. I'm literally gonna spend, like, an entire day, maybe next Monday, where I just am on the server. I don't have to record, because I've got... Oh, no, I will have to record, because I won't be able to do it Saturday. Oh, I can still do it Saturday, I guess. It'll just be awkwardly around work. I'm gonna have to change up my entire recording schedule. Gosh dang it. Things I did not think about when I moved workstations. Dude, the stuff I did with the stairs, I am so happy how that turned out, man. It looks gorgeous. I'd unblock this, but sometimes, I don't know, I'm afraid they're gonna swim up and go in, or something's gonna try and get in. I don't know, I'm afraid. So now we've got just little bits of green around. That's gonna really help the aesthetic of this place. And last thing we're gonna do for this episode, so I can finally go to bed. Not that. That is still waiting for me to sit and blast music and not think while I completely tear it down and redo it, because the bottom of it hurts me. I need to build it from the bottom up. Nah, instead, let me go in and reset what I've got on hand. So I need some stuff for the pumpkin farm. And I need to take a look at it real fast. I don't think I have any glass on it, correct? I do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear out this, and we're going to make it wood. Look at the library cresting up over that hill. Oh, it looks amazing. I need to get rid of the chorus fruit and that little bit of dirt right there. But other than that, that's amazing. That is hideous up there. Like, the jungle wood is the most mossy looking, if that makes sense. Like, This looks like it is around moisture, which makes sense. It's a jungle. And I feel like that'll have a much stronger look once most of this area is orange. Like, just look at the difference on the sides. That looks cool. This looks a little meh. But once it's all bright or vibrant orange, it'll be fine. Man, it's been a long time since I put this farm in here. It's kind of insane. Now it's getting a very different visual style than how the rest of the industrial district has. But I'm kind of here for it. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's gonna work really well. And I'm very much experimenting with this as I go, so it's gonna be a little wonky, but I don't know. I don't know why I even want this to have something a little bit different. I think it'd look neat. Yeah, and I just need to get some glass to hang all around it, which I should have. Do I have a bunch of glass? I do not. But I also don't have a bunch of sand anymore because I use it all. Okay, I will work on getting the glass and laying it all through. Let me on. Fine. All through the front of this, just to help give it that more modern look. And I might also add in some copper, especially around the observers. Make it kind of... Ooh, actually, hold on. Idea. Where are these? And then we obviously have the fourth one over there. Right. And then... these. Ooh, wrong tool. We're gonna replace some of these, but not all of them, with these. It makes it look different visually, and it helps bring out that, hey, something's not quite normal about this place, you know? Okay, but that should work. So I'll get a hold of the glass in between episodes, hopefully. Or if not, just early next week, assuming I remember. But, yeah, I think that's where we're gonna go with. I'm sorry I didn't have, my original first half of this video. It happens. It happens. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow with Stardew Valley and Saturday with the live stream. Goodbye!